Work.
For B-side fight.
Hey,
You gotta say it.
B-side fight.
B-side fight.
Yeah, man. I know last week, man, we had to, postpone the show due to some, some personal problem, man. But now we're back with a developmental focus point. I'm your host, Bo Scarbrough, and with me, my three legends of Alabama of all time, Blake Sam, Trent Richardson, and Christion Jones. And we're brought to you by Workspace Solution and Oakmont Financial Partner. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And Christion, Blake, Trent, what's been going on, man? I know it's been a long time since we seen each other, but
what's good, Bo?
I see y'all boy had a big showdown now, man. Hey, like see how Trent smiling now. Every video I saw, that's all I seen was.
Hey
man, it was nothing but good news, man. We had a ball down there, man. My dog.
I just want to appreciate Trent for that opportunity, man. That's all.
Yeah. That looked nice, though, boy. Christion, you looked nice, and that head said, Trent, he normal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to seeing him with he said,
appreciate that, bro.
And you with the head said, I said, boy, he look like he's supposed to be there. You know
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know how somebody. And you can tell when somebody's supposed to be there and when they don't supposed to be there.
True.
But you was up there like, hey, like you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, man, that damn Christion made my job way easier. He made my job way easier last weekend, bro, and he did his thing, man. I'm so proud of him, bro. He really bailed me out in a sense, bro, because I was going to be by myself because I know Reg had to go back to Cleveland and do some stuff. And I know Langham had to do some stuff, man, with the Thorpe Award. So, man, just getting a little bro on there, man, just to see him perform out there, man. And I've been seeing him, I mean, he been a performer to me, bro, since his freshman year, man. But to see him up close and personal again, to do this on a bigger level, bro. Like we talked to some real legends, bro. We had fun with it.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah, he's in class act, man. Like, like you can bring Christion anywhere and he can adapt to any situation. Like he can change his personality from being funny to serious to business to interacting with kids, interacting with business people, coaches. You got to have that different personality because you can't talk to a player the same way how you talking to a businessman. And Christion, he, what I'm saying, we know Christion for joking so much, but then when you see him get serious, it is like it's business now because what I'm saying, he got that personality that he can change. And
well, he got that switch, man. And a lot of people don't have it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to adapt too.
You got, man. That's a good gift you got, Christion.
I appreciate that, fellas. Real talk, man. For some guys I respect what y'all say. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. Look at Blake. Blake JB looking. But anyway.
Hey, what I'm just what y'all?
Yeah, but I know we ain't got much time tonight, fellas. So we're gonna let Trent tell his story. Very interesting. Something that I want to know, and Christion and Blake also deeply want to know. Your journey. You know what I'm saying. We talked about it a few weeks ago, and it was very interesting. And I know you got a long journey, before you even got to Alabama. So, that's why I wanted to make the episode about that because you had some interesting things that you were saying, and I think that the people need to hear, especially these young athletes that going through the same thing that we went through, and they don't really see the bigger picture that we didn't see when we was in their shoes that we see now that we can actually help them on if they actually pay attention and listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. Like it's hard to start from the beginning, and it's hard to even start from the middle. And the story is still being written, man. I got chapters for days, but man, as a single parent, I had my first child when I was 15, bro. So a lot of people don't realize, like, even getting recruited, it was hard to tell a coach that I had, a kid at that time. And then I ended up having another child my senior year. And so, I didn't want the rat to be on me like he just gonna be down here making babies. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want that. But even, at the time before I had my youngest daughter, bro, uh I would start working and get my own money and stuff, man, and crazy situation ended up happening, man. I was with the girl I was dating at the time, and she had came and got me from work, and my cousin them had went out and somehow ended up having got into a fight with some, from the next neighborhood, and I was like, man, I ain't finna go out there. Then they called me, and when I heard, that they got into a fight, I was just like, bro, I'm on the way. And I went out there to check on them, you know what I'm saying? And they had met us up at Roy Jones Junior Club. And like in between the parking lot, I'm sitting there, hollering at my cousin, just asking like what's going on. And the girl I was dating at the time, she's sitting there, saying, hey, just speaking over, over the middle car. So she was just speaking. And at this time, I hear somebody say, man, there they go right there. And I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. It was a Burgundy expedition. Now y'all know them old school expeditions back in the day. Man, they was sitting up high, and I was in a blue Taurus. And when this happened, bro, like I looked to my right, and I could see 4 people hanging out the car with guns and stuff. And they started shooting up the car, and I quickly put the chick I was dating head on my lap, and I turned my face like this. And every bullet went past my face, didn't hit her, and they were shooting on her side. So it was ended up being like 22 bullet holes in that car. Then never got touched. But everybody thought I was dead because the way I pulled off. Because I'm at the time I'm still shocked. Like, bro, like somebody really shooting at me. Like, I ain't know if I was hit or not. I ain't know if she was hit. She done got down in underneath the glove department, and it was just like, bro, what is going on? Like, this ain't for me. Like, this ain't even my battle right now. Like, this about some whole bunch of other stuff that I don't even know what's going on. I'm working. I got a child. It was crazy, man. But it was just like it took me to that point to where it's like, I love y'all, bro, but I can't hang out with y'all. I can't do the stuff that y'all doing. Like, I couldn't do anything that they were doing, bro. We'll hang out of school, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in the hallway. Like, I would notice that like they would do, crazy stuff, like they'll be skipping school and all this other stuff. And I went, I was trying to get somewhere. Like, we're
Right.
not playing my first 2 years in high school. I had screws in both my ankles. So I didn't get to play a full season until my junior year in high school.
Right. Can I
And
stop?
from
Can I
there,
stop?
go
Can
ahead.
I stop there? I just want to say for the young people that's watching the story that he just told, in so many words, he is basically saying sometimes you have to say no, and you can end up in the wrong place at the wrong time because of you trying to come stop a situation, not knowing that it can be you that end up happening to Trent. God forbid that no one got hit, but I know Trent probably had in his head that he shouldn't go, but ended up going. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he said what he just said. Like, nah, I gotta bag up from that. You know what I'm saying? It made him open his eyes, and you know what I'm saying. He wasn't afraid to tell his friends like, "Hey, this is what I'm about. This is what I'm gonna do. What y'all doing, I can't do." You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to, tell the young kids. But continue your story, Trent.
Yeah, and to even piggyback off that, man, I had to, right? So I had a child, and all thing that went in my head was like, bro, like, what if I don't make it home to my kid? And at this time, like, as we're driving to, get away from that spot, these folks falling behind us. And one of my homeboys, they done drove off. Everybody left us and everything. They done drove off. One of them drove into the ditch. I ended up picking him up. And now these folks following us, but they not even following us because of me. They following us because I done picked up my homeboy for falling in the ditch. But it was just like, it was crazy because I went out there because I knew the guys that they was beefing with. Like, we all played little league sports together. Like, they were just in another neighborhood. And it was just like, bro, like, it was a crazy situation, man. So, to tell guys these days, bro, like, it's okay to be green. It's okay to be different. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I ain't always got to be the hardest one at the group. That ain't got to be it. Like, if you trying to go to school, you trying to do something bigger and better, bro. Like, a lot of this stuff ain't meant for us to be there. My story was my story. My role was my role. The boss had a plan for me. And so what you just said, bro, like it's really, it meant a lot to me, bro, to be able to tell my homeboys, to tell my cousins, because I really never had too many friends. I always hung out my family. But to tell my friends, like, bro, like I can't do this. Like, y'all ain't got no child. Like, y'all ain't, like, if something happened to me, who's gonna be here for to live? Like, y'all ain't got
with that being said, it's sort of like the situation with John Morant. You know what I'm saying? And after the situation, he also went to bag his street code with, you feel me? I saw a tweet where he was like, I want to snitch on my boys. He said some little baby rap lyric or something like that about how he went and snitch on his boys or whatever. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't even, I feel like, if you came from the hood or if you didn't come from the hood, like, if you didn't come from the hood, you was probably chasing money. You know what I'm saying? You was probably chasing your own. If you came from the hood and you came from a situation that's dark, and everybody that's from that understand what I mean by that, is you in a situation where you're trying to do everything you can to get out of that situation, right?
Right, exactly.
So you don't get, you're not fortunate enough to get to that situation, and you still going back to those habits. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So I guess, Trent, that's probably the mindset you was sort of headed towards in terms of, okay, I got somewhere I'm trying to be. What's stopping me from getting where I'm trying to go?
Right.
Yeah. And it was crazy, bro, because that next day, because I told y'all, I used to work with a bunch of prisoners that was on work release, right? And so, and I'm talking about like these some real like bank robbers, somebody that killed somebody and all this other stuff type guys. So the next day I get back to work, they already heard the story. They already know what's going on. So they done drilled me. Like, bro, you don't want to end up like us. You don't want, like, you got a daughter, bro. Like, what you doing? You gonna be the chosen one. Like that was the talk that we had, and it hurt me because I disappointed them. It hurt me because I had just got off work. Like, I just left these guys, and like they would always give me a prep talk for the next year, like what I'm gonna do this year in football, like what's my goal, like what was all that, like that was the talk and it was so much disappointment, coming from them. It was like, damn, like I'm letting them down, like, because they want to see me do great things. And so, to talk about the John Morant thing is like, bro, like, you don't have to be that guy. Like, and if your friends love you, or your cousins, or your whoever it is love you, they're gonna understand, like, bro, it's certain ways that, and you don't have to go to bat for all that stuff, man. Like, sometimes, like, especially now that you're a professional, you got to shut up and just be you.
Right, exactly. Because in a situation like that, our name gonna be the first one they're gonna be called, and nobody else's name ain't gonna be called. They gonna say Trent and them, Chris and them, Blake and them. That was Bo and them. They ain't gonna say the other boys that were hanging with you name. Yep. It all be you because you was there and you ain't even had nothing to do with it. You was just there. You know what I'm saying? And guilty by association. And they gonna pick you out.
And whoever is they gonna, you know what I'm saying, they gonna make sure you don't get in no situation like that. They gonna tell you that you don't need to go, or you need to get up out of there.
Yeah.
And listen, man, I get it, bro. It's hard to turn down somebody that you grew up with, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody that, that you feel like been by your side, your whole life, like far as your partner. But man, and it's funny you brought that up, Bo. I had a situation, bro, when I was in NFL my rookie year. We had beat Kansas City, and it was a girl that my brother, used to mess around with, that we had first, he first met when I moved to Cleveland. And at this time, everybody know my brother was my best friend. He was my right-hand man. And so this girl was stalking my brother. She came to our house. They kicked the door in. And my brother already had, a little chick at the house. But on top of this, my brother haven't talked to this girl in 6 months.
Right.
And so this girl had been stalking my brother, texting him and, calling him, sounding like she was following him and asking who was this and who was that. But at this particular time, she ended up coming to the house. And at this time, I got my whole family here. Matter of fact, I even had Coach Coach Dave was at the house. Coach Ryan Dave was at the house. And so my mom upstairs, I had just had TJ, and like my family, my kids, mom folks was in the house and everything. And so I'm like, bro, like what's going on? And she was like, F you and all this other stuff. And she was being loud, like game over with. Everybody went out, they done came in and everybody, they done settled down, everybody in the house, everybody sleep. She waking up my kids, she waking up my family and everything. So next thing you know, shoot, they escorting out the house. And so with that happening, she instead of trying to fight and get in the house and trying to come back to my brother. And so when this happened, now her and my baby mama got into it. And now her and my little sister got into it. But at the same time, we're trying to put this girl in the car to leave. Like, man, leave, I don't need this. You out here doing this in front of my neighbors. We already in private property. Like, bro, leave. Like, we trying not to call the police or nothing. But from that story, it was at Trent Richardson house. It ain't had nothing to do with me at all, period. But and that was from what I heard, that was another reason why I got traded because of that went on. And
Right.
so and like that whole backstory of like don't let nobody, if it ain't you getting yourself in trouble or if it ain't you getting in your mess, like man, listen, leave that shit alone. Like
Exactly. Right. Yeah. You're exactly right. I had well, I ain't gonna say I had a situation. It was a situation that I was at, but this person was with me, and him and Jamie Winston get into it, but he with me, and ain't like, man, Bo, you ain't gonna stop it. And the first thing I said was, hey man, I'm on the team. I'm not getting into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
I just came off a good season with Detroit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? If I try to break it up and somebody hit me, somebody got to get hit back. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because I brought up, if somebody, my mama taught me, if somebody put their hands on you, you put your hands on them. You know what
Talk
I'm saying?
about it.
You ain't about to hit me and get away with it. But to avoid that situation, you don't intervene in that situation. You got to be strong enough and what I'm saying, walk away from it and let that person be a bigger person and what I'm saying, handle the situation. But it sometimes it don't be that we cut off friends. It be that God take us in different direction and he tell us that this person is not going the same places you going.
Hello.
That's why
yeah.
sometimes people ask you about people that you've been hanging with in high school that was so close that y'all just grew apart and you don't even know how. It because
Mhm.
that it because that God had a role for that person and that y'all can't go down the same road. At some point, you know what I'm saying, he got to split y'all up. And you know what I'm saying, Trent's story that's very powerful because of I come from the same background where, you know what I'm saying, where when I started playing sports and I was good, anytime a situation went on, first thing my brother my cousin or one of my homeboys gonna holler like, hey, you get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm like, nah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He like, nah, you ain't got to do nothing. You get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You play basketball. You ain't in the hood.
Mhm.
I mean, you play football. You ain't in the hood no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you get up
Mhm.
out of here. So you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I do. Get up out of there. Couple seconds later, somebody somebody dead in the same spot that I was just at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
And who
Flat out.
knows? That could have been easily me.
Mhm.
But by me listening and following, you know what I'm saying, what they saying, even though in my head I don't want to do it, I'm driving the mad, you know what I'm saying? But it's just that God, you know what I'm saying, them angels came and pushed, you know what I'm saying, pushed me away.
But
And
Hello.
they,
you know what I'm
oh,
saying? Huh?
I said they give you a lot of motivation though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially when you know the guys from where, you know what I'm saying, the guys in the hood and they know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when well-known person go back to the hood to where they from, and be a lot of people that don't like them and try to bring them down in certain situations that they be blinded to, that they don't see. And most of the time, like, people end up getting killed where they from. Prime example, Doe B and a lot of the other rappers. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that how big that Doe B was, that his whole city be right there with him instead of against him. But like I say, people be wanting other people position instead of trying to get their own position and use the gift that God gave you. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be an athlete like we were. Everybody not gonna be a 5-star like we were, but you can be a 5-star doctor, you know what I mean? You can be a 5-star professional teacher, you know what I'm saying? You could be a 5-star bus driver, 5-star garbage man. A lot of people don't even know garbage man make more money than high school teachers.
The money.
Hey, Trent, I want to spin the block a little bit here. So, you know, take it back to your Alabama days, having to deal with children, family, playing ball for Coach Saban. You got Coach Burns as your coach. It's like everywhere you got Molly telling you to go to study hall.
You gotta go to class.
You gotta go to class. It like
if you go into class, you got people asking for your autograph.
You got people asking for your autograph. You can't go to Walmart, Target. You can't go to the Fur, and people that went to go to Belma and went to Belma when we was at Belma know how important it was. You showed your presence at the Fur. Like you wanted to be somebody, if you wanted to.
Christion.
What's that?
And I never went to the Fur.
That's crazy.
Boy, you ain't never went to the Fur.
Man, I ain't never went over there.
The Fur was.
I heard that the Fur was.
No. What you heard? Bo?
I heard the Fur was plenty of places that you eat, but that what everybody was at.
Okay, put it like this, Bo. You know what they got? What's the biggest thing they got now since COVID? Really, like right around COVID. What was popping? What everybody wanted to be at on Saturday and Sunday? At a what? At a day party.
Yeah.
You want to be at somebody's day party. Yeah. The Fur was the original day party.
Okay. The original day party during the springtime.
That shit was big, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro.
The Fur was big,
Yeah, boy, that's just like lunch. That's just like high school lunch, boy. Oh God,
man, I hate that man.
With no teachers.
Christion.
No teachers. Do what you want. You live by yourself. You eat by yourself. No teachers, my boy.
Hey, Christion, but before Trent answers his question, man, I already know his were epic because I went to a day party one time, my brother. I couldn't even like take a step without a picture or autograph. You feel me? So I can just only imagine somebody like Trent, Mark, Eddie Lacy, Derek. You know what I'm saying?
Different.
Man, listen, if I'm getting swam, them boys get over, picked up. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, gotta walk in with the trench hoodie on. Boy, you gotta have that hoodie cut right here by your eyes.
Oh yeah, Trent. Because if that happened to me, and you know what I'm saying, I wasn't near that big time as you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so, y'all brought the whole wave back in the 90s, and you were crazy in that game too.
Yeah.
So like they were going crazy for Julio, you, Mark. Mark won Heisman the next year.
He won a Heisman that year.
He won the Heisman the same year that we won the championship when we beat Texas.
Yeah, he was the first one to ever do it. Yeah.
Right after Marcel got
Hey,
shot.
Trent, then you had like a 60, 50 yarder, 40 yarder, what that was, boy.
Yeah,
You
man, it was a
something.
50 yarder. Yeah, it was a 50 yarder.
Hey, that was a duo.
Nah, it was
That
it
nigga
was a
he
counter.
love duo, bro.
It was
It was
duo.
it
He
was a
loved duo.
counter.
Yeah, counter.
Hey, bro. I like what? Hold on, my bad, Trent. Like, what is duo to you, bro? Like,
But like, as a quarterback,
I ain't gonna lie. I love duo.
Oh yeah, I love duo.
Man,
hey, that's crazy. Got two.
You got double team blocking up there. I
Bro.
love duo.
Duo, you can
I love duo.
go anywhere you wanna go.
cause you know what I used to love, bro. You know what I used to love, cause duo on like 3rd-and-1. You feel 4th-and-2. You feel me? Sometimes I run that on 1st down. When you get up there, cousin, you be like, Mike 52, and the boy get 8, double. But you look back at the boys, but you know it about to get crazy.
I used to love duo out of shotgun because you can choose where you want to go out of shotgun. Running down here or out of pistol, running down here, but you can choose where you want to go in that duo.
Anywhere you want. That's why I like the shotgun. You know, Kiffin what that is. So who's in that shotgun? Boom. When you get it out of that shotgun, man, you can see so good. Like,
duo that A gap, right? Straight down the A gap.
It's beat out. It's the outside leg of the guard.
No, that's
outside leg of the guard. Okay.
That blunt duo A gap.
Okay, come on, Porter, man.
Yeah, there you go.
That blunt.
Hey, but listen, but I treated them both the same because they both the same. You feel me?
That makes sense.
Word.
It's the same.
Cutback.
It's the same footwork. You feel
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
turn them shoulders outside zone.
Read the 3
Yeah. Man, boy, you bringing me today, boy.
Hey, Trent.
Hey, but they know all of us played running back on here. That's what's so crazy. Every last one of us played running back for Cole Burns, bro.
Hey,
and that's what's crazy.
A video. Zay had a video of you running it.
Yes, bro. Literally. I got a video on my phone right now, an old video of me running the ball. But y'all know, tell me am I wrong, Trent? Cole Burns ain't letting you just Green 80 said, Hut, go get the ball. There are steps.
No.
You gotta learn the steps to even. They don't know, bro. It's literally
you gotta learn the steps. You gotta know who to read at the linebacker, who they doubling teaming up to. Like Cole Burns, you're gonna know everything. By the time you get that ball,
you gonna know everything.
Step. But before you touch that ball, by that 3rd step, like you already knew you were going for real.
That's a fact.
Yeah, cause the first question he gonna ask you, what's the front?
What's the front? That's the first thing you're gonna learn in there. You're gonna learn over, under, even, goddamn,
52 front, 25 front,
5-man down.
All that. Cover 2, cover 3. He
double barrel. Who was blitzing? Look at the safeties.
I think the day they sent my ass down at a receiver was the drill where you got to pick up the safeties. Hey, bro! You didn't tell me I got hit ha coming from 20? Man, please send me over there. I'll run some routes. Coming from 20, you want me to pick up this block?
Man,
no, bro. No.
Man, Cole Burn will be on you so hard to the point to where you think that you can't even get it down right. Man, listen, Derek will go. Look, I'm looking at Derek footwork. I look at Kenyon footwork. I'm like, okay, I'm doing the same thing. Boom. God damn it, boom. I tell you what. Come on, man, you can't do nothing right. You can't. I'm saying to myself, I just did the same thing.
I'm telling you.
Oh no, Cole Burn has you ready for the game for the pregame speeches.
Man,
the way he talked. You better get what?
They got to pay it. They got to
You
pay
was
the
in the
tag up. They got to pay the tag up. You know, he used to have
WML.
he used to have, yeah.
JWML.
It's out of 10.
JWML. Just win Monday through Friday.
That win Monday through Friday. Hey, Blake, you want to know
you said so?
You hit pregame speech, Coburn. I used to be one to laugh so bad, but I used to be locked in. You know, we used to carry the ball, two at practice. You know what I'm saying? Coburn used to say, put two hands on that. I want
Hey, check this out. I fumbled one day.
What he said?
I fumbled, bro. I'll never forget Upshaw. Came, as soon as I got the ball, came right out the edge, bro.
Man,
ripped that ball out. What cold burn,
you might as well not even come to
yeah, you
job.
might as well at that moment switch schools or positions, because that's it. Yeah.
I remember my favorite story of burn food. It was one time. This was Trent, you were gone. I think, Bo, I don't know if you were there or not yet. But Coach Williams used to sit there and call out all the lineman number. 7-4, 5-2, 5-5, 7-2. You know what I'm saying? What's up? That boy Coach Burns on the toes like,
You stupid, bro.
What he do, Blake?
Coach Burns, you know, he's chewing that tobacco and junk, but that boy got the getting on them toes. Hey, you boy got the shaking. That boy didn't know what to say. He got the target spitting on everybody. Everybody just, God, ain't come okay. Nigga, somebody had to hand that boy a PB&J. The Crustables, cut.
Hey, don't do Coburn like that, man. Don't do like that.
Blake trying to say the sugar was low.
Bro, look here. Hey, I know I ain't on the show, but them damn Crustables saved my ass.
There he is. What you know
had
good?
to get him on here one time. Hey,
What you know good, Reggie Ragland?
What's up there, you squares?
You squares, you L7, you.
Hey, Christion, you remember you were talking about that you fumbled? I remember Derek. You know how at the end of practice we had like ones. This like what I'm saying. This the last period of what I'm saying. Good on good.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Derek fumbled that ball, my boy. You know where he was at? He was sitting over there on the defensive side. Ken told Coburn, little coach, he don't want to come over here. Coburn said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get on his ass when you get over."
Man, I swear, bro, I promise that's the worst thing you can do at Bama. Like let alone that's the worst thing you can do at Bama. But at running back, you're gonna give me 5. I'm not gonna have a
job. not only at running back, but it's Coburn that you done fumble with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, listen, y'all remember when I fumbled that ball? Y'all remember I fumbled that ball against Ole Miss down there in Ole Miss at the end of the game?
You fumbled the ball in the game?
Oh,
yeah. Listen, I only got 2 fumbles in my career at Bama. Listen.
It's something about Ole Miss, bro. Ole Miss made me fumble too my freshman year.
Hey, Trent, it went in slow motion. It went in, and then we played them. That when we were playing them Ole Miss game at 2:00. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man, you know how a jersey be wet. You know what I'm saying? They squeezing the towels on you. So you know what I'm saying? We ran the ball at the end of the game. So you know what I'm saying? It seemed like everything happened in slow motion. Dude come and I squeeze and I put the ball close to me and squeeze it. And I, you know what I'm saying? And it just slipped out. Boom. I went from You know how you do flex. You know how you be 1, 2, 3. Nigga. I went from being up there at the number 1 guy, man, all the way. I was at the end.
In the back.
Back, Coburn said, "Hey, come on, go to the back." Like, what going on? You know?
That's crazy.
Burn don't play, man.
He said, "You can't see and hold on to the ball."
You gonna go to the back of that line.
That goes back to why we were so good, because we were hold to a higher standard.
No matter who
Hey,
you
bro.
was.
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't care what y'all say, bro. That boy Eddie Lacy and Big Nudie had it the worst, boy. When I'm talking about, he used to be on Eddie ass so motherfucking hard, bro. Like, but he got on Nudie so bad, bro. But we was at practice, and that goddamn, he told Nudie, he said, no. And he smacked his ass with that what's called on the helmet and said, no. So Nudie wasn't running the steps right. He wasn't running the steps right. He wasn't running the outside zone stretch right. So Coach put him underneath that goddamn parachute. And Nudie kept hitting his head. You know that parachute was low, and so Nudie hit his head. And so Nudie said, "Well, Nudie called me at 3 in the morning, bro. Times on 3." I said, "What's up, bro?" He said, "Man, I'm having dreams and nightmares about Coburn. All I can hear him saying is no, Nudie."
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Hey, Coburn. Hey, you know when they made Coburn a special team coach. Coburn said, Coburn highlight. If I was some of you don't know what you doing and they don't know to play, I'd be on the toilet. I got my playbook taped up to the door. I'm taking the shit and I'm looking at them play.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Boy, I know watching him up there, man. I know that had to be funny, because I know Coburn just funny. But if you sit in them chairs and you got a chance to watch B-Dub coming up,
oh yeah, I did. They kissed my
in his prime, Trent junior year, my freshman year, Blake's sophomore year.
That was something to see.
Man, when I tell you, bruh, it was a show. Like, we went to. You got Bowman right here. You got Kenny Man. It's some maze. It's some jokesters in here. Like, when you thought Christion Jones a jokester, B-Dub say something and Maze laughing at you out loud. Why go say it right there? Look at this stupid. Like, talk to me.
That time. Remember that time at the end, but you know, every end of practice, B-Dub had everybody come up on special team, right?
Right.
You don't remember that time he was cussing and he was like, "There's some kids right there," and he was like, "Man, fuck them kids."
Yeah, bro. Them facts, bro. He up there cussing like, B-Dub his kids over there, boy. Hey, let me tell you something. B-Dub, let me tell you it. I don't leave you alone. B-Dub, bro, I'm telling you. At 2:12, B-Dub is already at the board. Like, B-Dub, so everybody walking in, calling everybody, special teams mean. And it's like one of my first special team meetings, bro. I never forget it, bro. We come in, we you know what I'm saying? We going over, because I came into something. So this training camp, and this was where everybody intensified. Like, this is my first training camp, bro. I'm a $165, and then player receiver. Like, so you come in here, you come in there and on the board. So boom, you get in there. All right, here we go. I'm going over the drills that we're gonna run. Today we're going over kickoff return, punt return. Everybody got that? All right, here we go. Put up some of this video. So he He put on the field. And this ain't that big auditorium you had. This the big conference room we had at the top.
Right.
Y'all remember we had at the top?
Yeah.
This the conference room. This when he yell, everybody it come off the walls like you can hear a pin drop in here when B Dub up there. Because B Dub at the time, like B Dub always got like the same respect as Coach Saban around there because he was the special teams coach, and I don't care what Coach Williams said in that special team meeting. Boy, Coach Saban ain't gonna say nothing to him.
No.
This is how I realized it. Man, we got that monitor. He said, all right, we're gonna funnel. He dropped the monitor. He get on that boy and get the run. We're gonna funnel. We're gonna 8 one knife on the outside. The one gonna come in. 5. You gonna fold over top. You got that? Hey, John.
They stayed on John.
Hey, this the first day, bro. This was the first day. So this was crazy. This what I knew, bro. This what I knew before I left. What'd you say, Trent?
John had nerve say, Coach, that ain't even me.
Hey, check this out. But the crazy part about it, John should have never said nothing. He was mad because there's 2 monitors going on, offense side and there's the defense side. John not looking at him. Hey, John. Hey, because that's not even me. Hey, man. I know who that is on the board. Look at me. We're going to funnel roll it to the thing. Hey, B-Dub, bro. B-Dub, bro, let me tell you something. I went to practice my freshman year just to hear B-Dub, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey, to be real, people used to love when Coach Saban used to question him, because people used to be like, all right, we're going to see if you bought that joint now. What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Like that one time, he was like, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, y'all remember that?
Yeah, we was like, oh, yeah, what you going to do, B-Dub? Oh,
B-Dub almost quit Bama, bro. That's my guy. Listen, I can tell this story because this is my guy, and this beyond where we at now. Everybody beyond all of this. You feel me? We can turn this into laughter now. So what happened was Ole Miss. I never forget it. Ole Miss. He got the drawing stuff up, man, and he didn't consult with Coach Saban about it. When Coach Saban, I can tell because usually Coach Saban he have his cup, sit it down, and he sit right down. B, you remember that because you sit with the quarterback.
Yeah.
Coach Saban sit with the quarterbacks. Before he sat down, he was just looking at the board like, I don't know what's going over there. Man, B-Dub was going over it. Coach Saban said, Bobby, why would we do that? We can just because Coach, what we're gonna do is, Coach, we're gonna have him funnel through. He's gonna funnel through to knock that guy out, and then we're gonna come clear straight down the middle. That you can coach it how you want to coach it now, but we're changing that shit tomorrow. So B-Dub doing his job, he go right back into it, bro. Like Coach Saban ain't say nothing. And what B said, we were sitting there like, oh B, you holding your weight. He was like, so guys, like I said, we're gonna fold over top. Boy, Coach Saban got up, boy, and said, I don't give a damn if the guy goes to the press box. We're not doing that shit. Coach Saban, man, he the GOAT. And Bo, this going on with everybody inside the special teams meeting. Just so you know.
I already know.
Yeah.
Hey, the special team meeting where it go down.
Hey, the special team meeting where it go down there, cuz. I don't care what they tell you, Bo.
Hey,
I wish you could have seen Coburn.
hey, see,
I got a taste of Burn
hey,
and Cole Williams. What'd you say, Trent?
You forgot about what Mays made after that meeting. You know, Mays pulled up that meeting when he was at Michigan State. You know, like, Coach, you feel like you lost the special team? Coach Williams said, don't know.
Man, that's what I'm trying to tell Bo. Boy, Maze, boy, let me tell you something. You talking about a jokester? Man, Maze didn't care, man. Maze didn't care, man.
I was hanging with May when you got to think about it, Christian. When you were there, I was a sophomore in
In high school, right?
I had been, you know what I'm saying. I was hanging with Benny, so Benny was already bringing me over there. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I remember, you know what I'm saying. May used to come around us all the time. You know what I'm saying. So when I used to be with Benny, that's how I end up, knowing Trey. That's how I end up knowing Dante, May, Dre, Kurt. You know what I'm saying. And to all them boys.
True.
But I used to be at the practices too. Every day.
Man. Too lit.
Boy, I wish you could have seen Cole Burns up there though. Man, that would listen. Man, he'll be, but you know how Coach Saban come in and everything just silent. You know what I'm saying? So he hit the door. Man, I'm talking about, man, we in there acting a donkey. You hear me? Cole Burn going off. You know what I'm saying? Soon as Coach Saban hit that door, man, Cole Burn, sit y'all lad down. You know what I'm saying? I said, dang, Coburn, we were just, you know what I'm saying, doing what we do. Coach Saban hit that though. Coburn whole attitude changed. It was like night and day, but he used to, and like he used to especially want to run it back up there, and we done messed up. Oh man, he finna let her have it. We finna have it. We finna have it. So Trent, I got one question for you before we end it out, man. I just want you to talk about, you know what I'm saying, how hard it is to leave your hometown, and when you leave home, how people still try to pull you back in.
To piggyback off, it probably some of the hardest stuff ever for real. Being from Florida, being from Pensacola, same coaches, Emmitt Smith and Derrick Brooks. So it's hard to get away from, Tallahassee. It was what, hour and 30 minutes up the street. Gainesville, maybe 6 hours, but being compared to Emmitt Smith my whole life, that was even tough. But just leaving home, bro, like you never feel like you want to let nobody down. And so for me, and me having a child, me having two kids at the time, that was the toughest thing for me to leave. And I can remember like it was yesterday, bro. My mama broke me down the day before I left. Well, the day I left, my mom broke me down. I was good all the way from graduation, to walking out the door. I hugged my mom before I left. She said, "Don't forget about me." When I got in that car and boo-hoo cried, bro. Like that was that. Like that was it. Like that was what, that was my goals. Like that was my accomplishments right there. Like to make sure that my mom was well taken care of. And so, but even when you get up out of there, bro, like going back home, bro, you got so many handouts, man, or somebody wants you to do this or do that. Like, man, I had to learn, and then they took me to my end of my professional career to learn how to tell folks no, like to learn how to tell folks like I can't do it or not to answer the phone. Like, shoot, these guys that played with me that's on screen now, they will let you know, like, until this day, like especially my teammates, bro, I would never tell nobody no. Like, it don't matter what it was a shirt on my back, it was some shoes I had to order in because I thought you were a size 12. Blake was a size 9.5. Um,
He walking
and
around now
then
looking like Orlando Brown.
yeah, yeah, we called them little flippers back in the day. But man, it didn't matter, bro. As long as I had it, you had it. So, I took that role on and I felt like that for a long time. That I had to realize, and especially raising my kids now, like, shoot, everybody can't, do what you do. And it's not meant for everybody to be on your role. Like, if that's the case, then, I tell people this all the time. Like, shoot, it ain't the fact that I'm changing, it's the fact that y'all changed. But before I made money, before I made any football play, before I made any TV interviews or podcasts or radio shows, like what was y'all doing?
Exactly. Right. Man, I remember, man, like leaving home and going to IMG when I was in the 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? You only be about what, 17 years old?
Mm-hmm.
and I'm staying, and you got to stay on campus and everything. This IMG first time,
I still owe some money.
first football team. And what made me thought about it when Trent said he got in that car and boo-hoo, you know what I'm saying? So man, I get down there, I'm cause when how I find out about it, I go down into a 7-on-7 tournament, and I'm thinking it's a college. And the guy, he asked me, like, you want to come to school here? I'm like, man, I'm already committed to Alabama. He like, nah, this is a high school. I'm like, oh, this is high school? You know what I'm saying? So they give me a tour, take me out to eat or whatever. So make a long story short, my mama ended up saying, yeah, full scholarship, everything paid for, house and all that. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I got to do is go to school, play football. So, it's Florida, you know what I'm saying? It's on the beach, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like that. I ain't thinking about being homesick, none of that. Get down there, first practice, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Man, we come back for the little second part, man. So I got a banana in my hand. So I just peeled the banana off. So the running back coach come over. I'm sitting on the gator. You know how you can open the gator and sit down on it? I'm sitting on the back of the gator. Man, so the coach, they're talking to me, and he's like, man, what's going on? I said, man, I just want to go home. So, as he talking to me, you know what I'm saying, like trying to make me feel better, he just don't know. He making me even more sadder, you know what I'm saying? Making me want to go home. Man, I'm sitting there eating I'm eating the banana and the tear coming down my eye. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm crying. Call my mama. Mom, I want to come back. Get what my mama tell me.
Not tonight.
Nah. You just transferred school to Tuscaloosa County a month ago, and you just went down there. Nah, you stay right where you at. That's what you chose to do. That's what you gonna do. You gonna have to get over it. You know what I'm saying? So I hit up Les Nesmeyer trying to get Ness to tell my mama to bring me back. I'm hitting on my auntie trying to get her to get me to come back. My mama wasn't hearing it. She like, nah, he down there. That where he gonna stay at. And it turned out to be the best thing that, you know what I'm saying, that ever happened. You know what I'm saying? I end up holding the record there. You know what I'm saying? I can come back there anytime and train for free whole facility. But it is just to piggyback off of what Trent said about, you know what I'm saying, when he boo-hoo, but when he came to Bama, you know what I'm saying, broke records and, was a Heisman analyst and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, I know Christion got to go to the basketball game here soon. I know Blake got to get back to doing what he was doing.
Nothing.
Trent
Look at you.
Trent got to pick his smoke detector, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So before we close out the show, can y'all tell the people what y'all got going on and what y'all got coming up? I know I'm gonna start with Trent. Saying Trent, he always take 5 minutes. He gonna say he a director twice. You know what I'm saying? And and he
market it.
Go ahead, athletic director.
Hey man, athletic director, man, you already know it, man. In Irondale Youth Sports, we definitely got this basketball and AU going. But man, we definitely doing a lot of stuff with the ropes with TR3, man. Me and Reggie, Christion, man, we locking him in too. Blake's supposed to be on there 3 days out the week, but we get random calls from Blake. Both supposed to be on there every Thursday. We ain't seen him in 3 months in a year. But listen, we are. It ain't nothing but love, baby. That's it, baby.
Hey, I be on tomorrow.
You gonna be on tomorrow?
See, I think you be trying to hire me because why my mic be so low? You know what I'm saying?
It's you got the deep voice. You got the, that one thing that's going on.
You got to turn me up. You got to turn me up. Don't turn me down.
Yes, sir, man. But listen, man, it ain't nothing but love, man. But yeah, bro, we always doing stuff in the community, though, man. Listen, once again, bro, Jones, I appreciate you, bro. And I appreciate the show, man. I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate everybody for helping me out, bro, for real.
No doubt.
What about you, Blake?
Man, low key ballers, man. I'm 7-on-17 with Joe. We got that rocking.
When that start?
Shoot, they're coming up very soon.
February 25th for the game.
And when does it start?
When it start, John?
February 25th is the first tournament in Georgia. It's a GA 7v7 tournament.
I should be able to catch a few games. I'll be in the city March 1st.
We should, man. We should.
Yeah.
I'll be in the city March 1st.
And also working on a camp too. Working on a camp with Trent and Bo. Trying to make some stuff happen. Had them come to the school.
Blake, I'm glad you said something about that, bro. You still never gave me the ones and twos on the count, bro. So let me know.
Yeah, I'm trying
What's that date,
to
man?
figure out. You got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to lock in these days, man.
He ain't told me nothing.
It's Trent and Bo.
I can't come to the
Yeah,
I can't go to the camp.
No, I'm moving. Look, I've been asking the folks what's going on. They telling me to give them an extra day. Every time I've been talking to them, but when I get the information, I promise I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Make sure you relay it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Blake. Do business, man. Do business, man. Do business.
You got to do
Always.
business right now, Blake.
I can't give you information I ain't got. But hey, I
You
promise.
right.
But you can act like my foot up your ass and put some pep in your step. I mean, if you want to get something done, Blake, you can get it done, bro. You what?
I'm asking them all the time. Cuz.
He need braces. Let's get him braces.
I believe you, Blake, but you don't never remind me. So it's like I keep forgetting about it until you mention it in the show. You just gotta say, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me like, hey, they gonna update. They say tomorrow they gonna update me on what the woo. You know what I'm saying? So I keep in mind that I got to. You know what I'm saying? I got that.
I did tell you the dates. I told you to lock them down. I said, when I called you, my exact words was, "Are you free? Can you come? What's your price?"
What the date was again?
I don't know. I gotta look at my calendar.
That's crazy.
Crazy. You don't even know.
Let me write that
one
down.
thing about it. I ain't gonna do you like
who we gotta ask Jones?
I ain't gonna do you like how Christion did me. You know what I'm saying? Christion, he all in Atlanta and he's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, running the camp.
I'm saying, I got you. I'm gonna let you know the information for sure.
Yo, but what did let me you know what I'm saying? Let me know the old dates.
Like, you don't even have the date. You don't know the date. You running
He
a camp.
know the dates. He told me the dates. I just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't put it down in the calendar.
What's the date?
Bro, this is what this man used to do in the huddle, cuz.
What's the date?
All the time, bro. I'm gonna let the man know.
What's the date?
Doing the huddle.
So you don't have that right here embedded?
Bro,
that's crazy.
That's exactly what he used to do in the huddle.
Let's go, man. What I got going on, man, I got a beautiful guest for the next show, man. That's what I got going on. So everybody who's watching now and who's been watching got a beautiful guest, a part of the University of Alabama. And we're going to bring an old head on this mug.
Can you tell us who the guest is?
No, Bo, can't tell the people.
You have to, so more people can be tuned. Then you got to tell.
What if he get COVID and can't make the show?
You can get COVID and still do the show. You know, you ain't doing them. Lost your taste and smell. That's it.
Okay.
Man, tripping.
Big bruh.
Whatever.
Why everything on you big? Just like
You better
no, it's gonna be Ha Clint Dix, man. Ha Clint Dix. I got a special guest, Ha Clint Dix, man. We're gonna drop some gems, man, some knowledge, man, for all you people who got all these thoughts and all these opinions about what's going on and never even been around or know any kind of little inside detail. You know what I'm saying? We'll get him to drop a couple of inside nuggets for you people who call yourself Bama fans.
Yeah, because, you know, me and Ha, you know what I'm saying? We had a little matchup, Green Bay and Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Yeah, I put up 89. 89 off of 15.
Who wasn't playing for nothing?
But you did your thing though.
Hey, you know what? I was playing for that PP. They're playing.
Trent, you at the game? Trent at the game?
They're playing to win.
I'm on the way. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Hey.
Man,
we appreciate you guys, man, for coming on tonight, man. See y'all guys next week, same time. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. All love.